Welcome to the fantastical world of Magic Academy's Genius Blinker. The title page sets the stage for a magical adventure that's about to unfold. A little number 31 pops up, hinting at something mysterious. Perhaps it's a countdown or a chapter marker, but who knows? The suspense is real. With a swoosh of glowing blue energy, something magical is definitely brewing. The air is thick with anticipation. Ding! You've been transported to Darerivel Stadium, my friend. It's like an instant travel ticket, minus the legroom. As we land in Darerivel Stadium, our protagonist, with a blurred face, emerges from the warp hole. His hand on his head suggests that warp travel isn't as smooth as advertised. Aiselle, our man of the hour, voices his thoughts about warp holes. Sure, they're cool, but they leave you feeling like you've just stepped off a roller coaster. Welcome, Mage Aiselle. His face now revealed, he's got those sharp, determined eyes and that stylish uniform. This guy means business. The grand welcome continues, with a warm sail. Welcome to Darerivel. This place is clearly important, and our hero's arrival hasn't gone unnoticed. A friendly host explains that Aiselle is not an official mage yet, but a cadet. Hey, everyone starts somewhere, right? Being a cadet from Stella Academy seems to be a big deal here. Aiselle is getting the VIP treatment, even though he's still in training. People are already whispering about our Stella cadet. Aiselle's arrival is causing quite the stir in Darerivel. Check out this suave dude in the Stella Academy uniform. His style is turning heads, and folks can't help but comment on his looks and the fancy threads they've never seen before. Jealousy is in the air. His admirers are not just impressed by his uniform, but also by his handsomeness. Here's a helpful lady offering assistance, while our dashing mage thanks her and continues on his way, seemingly unfazed. He's got the magic pass and a Stella pocket watch, ensuring he's treated as an official mage wherever he goes. This guy's living the dream. Stella sure hooks him up good. Free warp hole access? That's a major perk, worth a whopping 100,000 credits. He's been using it to explore every weekend. So, thanks to this warp hole, he's been hitting the city, checking out the scene, and confirming that his information is pretty spot on. The scene shifts to a beautiful sunny day with a magnificent building surrounded by nature, setting the stage for our mage's adventure. He's on the lookout for something, wandering the lush landscape with a sense of purpose. Today's mission is all about hunting down a fire lizard. Alrighty, folks, so we've got this beast, right? It's got more stamina and power than most critters out there. Think of it as the heavyweight champ of the magical beast world. And if you're thinking you can nab this bad boy with some basic spells, think again. You've got to bust out at least some second-rank magic to catch this sucker, because it's got magic resistance and is quick as a flash. Nothing much going on here, just a blank canvas of fiery vibes. Maybe it's the calm before the storm, who knows? Our main dude tested catching some level 1 monsters and found it a cakewalk. Now, he's itching to tackle a risk level 2. Talk about leveling up. Hez rocking a stylish school uniform with a snazzy blazer, feeling all confident. He's got that look that says, bring it on. Nature sounds fill the air, setting the stage for an epic showdown. The suspense is real, y'all. A swift movement catches our guy's attention. It's go time, people. With sword in hand, he's ready for action. His eyes scream determination. You can almost hear the battle music playing in the background. Another empty frame, but the tension is building. The forest is whispering secrets, folks. Standing tall with a sword gleaming, our hero is ready to face whatever's lurking in the shadows. Enter the beast, red eyes glowing with fierce determination. Our hero stands in the heart of a lush forest, his back to us, as an electrifying aura surrounds him. The anticipation is palpable, folks, as something wicked this way comes. Boom, sixth sense kicks in, like a superhero sensing trouble before it hits. This dude is tuned in like a radio picking up signals from another dimension. With those piercing eyes wide open, he's in full alert mode. Whatever's coming, he's ready to face it head on. Zooming in, we see determination etched on his face. His stylish uniform is sharp enough to cut through the tension in the air. Suddenly, the forest explodes with movement as a fiery presence makes itself known. This ain't your average stroll in the park anymore. Enter the beast. A fierce creature with blazing orange flames seems to leap out of nowhere, ready to challenge our hero. Not missing a beat, our protagonist swings into action. With a swift and powerful move, he He strikes the creature, showing it who's boss. The creature lets out a blood-curdling scream, sending chills down our spine. It's clear who's winning this round. The beast is reeling from the blow, its fiery eyes wide with shock. Our hero's attack has cut deep, folks. A guttural growl escapes the creature, but our hero stands firm, a picture of cool confidence, his not backing down. With a fierce gaze, he eyes the creature. This ain't his first rodeo, and he's ready to finish what he started. And just like that, the beast is down for the count, its fiery spirit dimmed. Our hero stands victorious. A peaceful forest scene sets the stage as we spot a young man with determination written all over his face. Looks like he's just bagged himself a fiery little creature, sword in hand, and a look of got one on his face. Turns out, he's not done yet. Our dapper hero notices more of these flame-tailed creatures lurking about. Their fiery glow gives away their positions, and he's not about to let them off that easy. With a strategic pause, he reflects on his next move, his eyes scanning the area, and his mind seemingly thinking, then. He's got a plan. The sword glistens in his hand, and you can almost hear the unsaid, "Let's do this," as he gears up. "Let's collect some ingredients," he declares, and you can't help but wonder what's cooking in his mind. Action time. Our young hero springs into action, charging forward with an energy that could rival a caffeine-fueled squirrel. He's on a mission, and he's not holding back. The scene intensifies as motion lines blur the background, emphasizing his speed and determination. A moment of silence, as if the world is holding it. A young girl with long blue hair and big purple eyes seems slightly anxious yet determined, possibly contemplating the task ahead. A close-up shot of fresh ingredients, and someone comments on their freshness. The narrative continues with a confirmation that the ingredients are indeed fresh. A blue-haired character remarks on someone's keen eye for ingredients, while a group of students gathers for an examination. A bespectacled character acknowledges the comment about awareness of ingredients. The blue-haired girl expresses confidence in making something perfectly, gearing up for the task. Encouragement from the blue-haired character, urging Carrie, "Let's do this," as the scene shifts to a group of students in white attire. Students are gathered, a sense of anticipation in the air, as preparations for a significant event unfold. The focus shifts to a group of cloaked figures and a speaker, hinting at the presence of important examiners. The speaker announces the start of an exam in front of the alchemists from Alchemy Castle, emphasizing its significance for the students' future careers. With the stage set and the stakes high, the directive to "okay, then begin" signals the start of the scene. Opens with a mysterious figure in a sharp suit and tie, probably someone with authority, like a professor or examiner, about to drop some news. The room goes abuzz when today's exam is announced to be on the Tyrann Point Potion Type B. A student with glasses and shaggy brown hair is all "what?" which sums up the shock of everyone around him. The atmosphere gets tense as the students, decked out in their fancy robes, are questioned about their ingredient prep. One student, in a hurried panic, tries to clarify with the professor that they were under the impression the exam was on the D-Vitality potion. A student with sharp golden eyes and a neat vest looks skeptical as he discusses the exam confusion with a fellow classmate. The professor, with a calm demeanor, assures the class that an announcement about the change was indeed sent out. To further clarify, the professor reiterates the exam is indeed on the Tyrann Point potion, hoping to calm the students' nerves. The professor seeks affirmation from the class, asking if everyone got the memo about the potion switch. A blue-haired student seems to be in a bit of a pickle while preparing at her desk, looking a little nervous. A couple of students, looking a bit bewildered, stand in a row, perhaps feeling the pressure of the unexpected exam. Our glasses-wearing student seems to be reflecting on the chaos, thinking to himself that this is a strategic move by the professor. Despite the chaos, our main character seems unfazed, but worried about the others failing due to the mix-up. Questioning his own reality, the student wonders if this twist was something written in the original novel. The scene shifts to a more secretive setting, as the main character glances toward a mysterious girl, wondering if this scenario was pre-planned. Brown-haired character seems puzzled, with a mysterious hanging in the air. Clearly, something fishy is going on. An unknown person is questioning what happened, and they're wondering why Baek Yusol, who knows the original novel, couldn't stop it. A question directed at Aiselle: did she mess up the alchemical ingredients? Oh, sounds like a recipe for disaster. Aiselle, looking a tad worried, stands there with her long blue hair and purple eyes. She seems caught off guard. The dialogue continues, mentioning the goal of an alchemist, hinting at a mistake that could have some serious consequences. A mysterious figure with a blurred face adds an air of intrigue, possibly involved in the events unfolding. A sly smile appears, adding to the suspense. Someone seems to be plotting something. Words of resignation fill the air as the speaker mentions Team 12, preparing for an action, yet abruptly interrupted. A sudden halt in action with two figures are engaged in a conversation about crafting the Terran Point potion. One of them asks if it's merely a matter of making it. A young man, sporting a confident demeanor and dressed in a dapper white coat, reassures them with a casual wave that they'll make it. The young man, wearing glasses and looking ever so confident, declares with determination that they will indeed make it. The scene focuses on the young man's stylish outfit, showcasing his commitment to the cause. The blurred figure, with an air of mystery, claims they can concoct a potion with higher efficacy using different ingredients. Continuing their challenge, the blurred figure insists on using a unique set of ingredients, addressing the professor. With a smirk of self-assurance, the young man proudly declares his consistent ability to innovate. His attire gives off a vibe of intellectual swagger, matching his confident proclamation. A dramatic pause fills the air, heightening the tension in the room. A sly smile creeps across a character's face as mysterious hooded figures giggle in the background. The narrative shifts to the core ingredient of the potion, the italic spider scales, essential for crafting the Terran Point potion. An eerie depiction of the italic spider, menacing and vibrant in purple hues, looms ominously. The scales of the italic spider are highlighted, underscoring their nutrient-rich nature, forming the foundation of the thermal supplement known as the Terran Point potion. The mysterious and glowing red potion is front and center, setting the stage for some serious alchemical action. But wait, someone's planning to brew a thermal supplement using a fire lizard tail? That's bold, even for an alchemist. Someone seems quite confident, mentioning that this unusual plan might actually be better. A threat looms in the air as a voice promises to end an alchemist's career in front of an audience. A group of students gathers, each wearing a white coat, with one of them looking particularly determined. The clock is ticking. They've got 1 hour to whip up a potion. Instructions are clear. Complete a Terran Point potion in the allotted time. A figure stands confidently, arms crossed, as if overseeing this high-stakes contest. The scene shifts momentarily, leaving us with a sense of anticipation. Are you crazy? The question hangs in the air, adding a layer of doubt. One of the students, blonde and seemingly anxious, doubts the chosen path, addressing someone named Aiselle. A gathering of students, each focused as the pressure of the task looms overhead. Meet our protagonist, a young man with a dazzling smile and glasses, whose optimism is contagious. He rallies his friends with a confident flinth. Since it's come to this, we have no choice but to try. As the scene shifts, he reassures his companions with a simple but powerful message: just trust me. The camera pans to a group of students, their faces a bit obscured, but their body language shows they're ready to listen and follow. One of them echoes the sentiment: it's better to try something than to get disqualified like this. The group comes together in determination, another voice chiming in: yes, let's try. Amongst the group, a character with long hair and bright eyes declares, I want to make it too, showing their eagerness to prove themselves. The mood shifts to one of unity as someone encourages the group. Let's show them what we've got. The focus returns to our protagonist, his expression serious yet hopeful as he prepares to guide his friends. Okay, then let me explain. A moment of anticipation builds as he gets ready. The story kicks off with a mesmerizing array of glowing symbols and the word alchemy shining brightly. It's like the universe is whispering secrets of magic and wonder, setting the mood for an epic tale. As we transition from the mystical to the mundane, we meet a character who is deep into gaming, but not just any gaming. Alchemy is their jam. They're so into it that they've recorded all those obscure recipes, like the Terran Point Potion Type B. Now that's dedication. In a setting that feels like a mix of Hogwarts and a science lab, we're introduced to a professor-type figure laying down some serious knowledge about the italic spider's scales. Apparently, these scales are like the protein shakes of the magical world, packed with nutrients to hatch eggs. Continuing with the biology lesson from the magical realm, we learn that these scales share something in common with the tail of a fire lizard. Now that's some fiery comparison. The attention zooms in on a blood vessel, hinting at some. The Alakar tribe in the southern desert has some nifty tricks up their sleeves. They're known for using blood vessels to boost the health of their leaders. Sounds a bit vampiric, but hey, if it works, it works. Apparently, these blood vessels are not just about feeling good. They can also stretch your life expectancy. That's some next-level health hack, and they're thinking about using it instead. We've got a volunteer. One of the crew pipes up, saying they know a bit about the Alakar's process. They're eager to step up and take charge. Permission granted. The confident fellow gets a nod of approval. They're ready to dive into the Alakar's process. The team is looking at spike mulberry mistletoe, which needs to be dehydrated using a desert-style mana release. Anyone know how to do this little magic trick? One of them knows the hand-drying dehydration method, thanks to tagging along with their dad. They're confident they can handle all those blood vessels in a swift 5 minutes. A girl with striking blue hair steps in, ready to tackle part of the process. She's up for the challenge. A simple thanks seals the deal. The team is gearing up to work their magic. In the lab, our blonde buddy and the blurred-faced friend are busy with their tools, prepping for some serious science action. The blue-haired girl is concentrating on a test tube, ensuring everything's just right. She's got her game face on. They're all better than I expected, says our charming young instructor, with his stylish brown hair and golden eyes peering over his glasses. He's clearly impressed by the students' unexpected skills. Then, from now on, let's blend it like how I've instructed each of you. It's all about that potion-making life in the academy, with our instructor ready to guide them through the magical process. The title card makes a dramatic entrance, reminding us of the magical world we're diving into, Magic Academy's Genius Blinder. It's like Hogwarts, but with cooler fonts. The page shows nothing but a blank canvas, probably giving us a moment to reflect on the mysterious aura of the academy, or someone's forgotten to cast a reveal content spell. Enter a new character, all serious and looking like they just walked out of a Victorian fashion magazine. With a hint of concern, they stand flanked by two hooded figures. The plot thickens. Once again, a blank space, perhaps a pause for dramatic effect, or maybe the characters are taking a quick magical coffee break. The scene shifts to a potion bottle, glowing ominously on a table. It looks like something you'd see in a wizard's pantry, up for brewing some serious magic. It's the Tyrann Point Potion, Type B, Professor. The mystery potion has a name, and it's important enough to mention to the professor, who seems to be at the center of this magical discussion. Our bespectacled friend, looking quite pleased, stands alongside a fellow student. They're clearly presenting their potion, perhaps with a hint of mischief or pride. What did they concoct? The potion is handed over. The tension is palpable. The students have done their part, and now it's up to the professor to decide. I can't believe it. Those children really did this? Two hooded figures are in utter disbelief, questioning the capabilities of the youngsters involved. Don't make me laugh. A mysterious figure dismisses the idea, completely skeptical about the kids' involvement. Tyrann Point Potion is something I invented after countless years of research. There's no way they could have completed it this easily. The mysterious figure continues, revealing their pride and disbelief over the potion's completion. I will check it. One of the hooded figures steps forward, determined to verify the potion's authenticity. The potion is presented. A hooded figure reaches out to examine it, while two youngsters stand nearby, eagerly awaiting the verdict. The hooded figure inspects the potion with a focused expression, a sense of mystery and anticipation in the air. With a sudden spark of magic, the potion reacts unexpectedly, surprising the examining figure. What's wrong? Another hooded figure inquires, sensing the change in atmosphere. Although it's incomplete, and there were a bit too many of the ingredients added, the evaluating figure begins to share their findings. This potion is much more effective than Professor Mason's. The revelation hits like a bombshell, turning disbelief into astonishment. The sun is shining bright as we meet a group of students, all suited up and ready to take on the world with their vibrant smiles. Among them, a brown-haired guy with glasses and a girl with striking white hair catch our eye. They're all set for something big, and you can just feel the excitement in the air. Out of nowhere, the word incredible pops up, leaving us wondering what's got everyone so hyped. Meanwhile, in a shadowy alley, a mysterious figure in a hood examines a peculiar potion bottle, raising a curious eyebrow. Another figure stands nearby, looking equally intrigued. As the mysterious figure contemplates, a thought bubble reveals admiration for the unique knowledge these young ones possess. Close up on the eyes of a determined individual, glasses perch precariously on their nose, ready to take some serious action. With a sense of urgency, someone shouts, "Pass it over," indicating that things are about to get real. The scene shifts to a bustling hall as the urgency builds up. The same determined voice insists, "I need to check this for myself." With determination and a hint of disbelief, a character examines the potion bottle closely, leaving us on the edge of our seats. Finally, we see the intense focus of under a spotlight of intense scrutiny, we see a pair of elegant hands clutching a peculiar potion. There is no doubt about it. The wielder is certain of the craft behind this mysterious concoction. With a dramatic flair, the character reveals their groundbreaking technique, using monsters' nutrients to replace a human's vitality. It's clear they've poured their soul into this potion-making business. Boom! The realization hits like a bolt of lightning. This is no ordinary potion, but a perfect Tyrant Point potion. Our potion enthusiast is on cloud 9. However, the joyride takes a nosedive. How on earth could someone else create a potion better than theirs on the spot? It's a classic case of potion envy. Grasping the bottle with determination, they're quick to remind themselves, "No, I'm still the one who gives the grades." A little ego boost never hurt anyone, right? Plot twist alert. They hatch a sneaky plan to disqualify their competition for missing ingredients. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Then we meet the contestants, a group of nervous students awaiting judgment. The tension is palpable as they await their fate. The inspection wraps up, and a declaration is about to be made. Team 12 has caught the eye of our potion master. Even an A+ wouldn't do justice to Team 12's outstanding performance. Their potion game is strong. Under the warm glow of the Academy's lights, a hooded figure, with a grin that could light up a room, casually ropes in Professor Mason into an agreement. Clearly, they're on the same page about something juicy. Meanwhile, further down the hall, a figure dressed in scholarly attire isn't having the best day. Frustration boils over as they mutter about those old bats, implying some real beef with the older faculty. On another note, the spotlight shifts to an announcement. Team 12 has passed. Cue the cheers and high fives as the students bask in their well-deserved glory. As the celebration continues, the camera zooms out to reveal a mysterious, shadowy figure clenching a fist in the corner, clearly not vibing with the festive mood. Team 12's squad is absolutely beaming, their faces lighting up with a sense of achievement. It's a proud moment for these young trailblazers. The gang huddles together, their spirits high and expressions full of promise. They know they've nailed it. Their faces say it all. "We did it," rings through the air, echoing their triumphant vibes. Among the group, a white-haired member stands out, receiving compliments with a humble nod, while the rest of Team 12 revels in their success, unaware of the ominous figure lurking nearby. In the darkness, a mysterious aura envelops the scene, casting an eerie, purple glow that hints at brewing trouble beneath the surface. All right, folks, we've got a real drama brewing here. Our mysterious character, cloaked in shadows and looking like they've just walked out of a noir film, is throwing down a challenge to bake Aiselle. The vibes are darker than my last Monday morning, and you can feel the tension building. Just when you think the plot couldn't get any juicier, we switch gears to Professor Mason Tyrann. And guess what? His dark demon erosion progress is kicking up a notch. It's like watching the villain level up in your favorite RPG. Now, let's dive into some action. We've got students throwing spells around like it's a magic missile convention. The energy is buzzing and the stakes are high. Who knew school could be this intense? Once the magical dust settles, someone is finally feeling the relief of a job well done, while complaining about school being a real pain in the neck at their age. Seriously, who can relate? Am I right? Meanwhile, Arshwang is getting some much-needed encouragement. Sometimes, you just need someone to tell you that you're doing well, even when you're feeling like under the golden hue of the academy's courtyard, a group of students is throwing shade at the princess, claiming someone else is doing way better than her. As whispers continue, the students seem shocked, hinting at the rapid growth of a genius fire mage. One student, with her face obscured by mystery, is identified as the genius fire class mage, leaving everyone in awe of her talents. Therese' concern about the frightening pace at which this mage is improving, sparking curiosity and perhaps a bit of jealousy. The conversation turns to how the princess, despite years of practice, might soon be outdone. The suspense rises as Hong Bion, a student with striking gray eyes and hair, ponders over the swift development and control of the mysterious figure. Bion is puzzled, questioning how this person is advancing so quickly, and wonders if Baek Yusol's skills are influencing this. Finally, as the sun sets, the students decide to move on, still buzzing about the day's revelations. The scene shifts to a dark room filled with floating alchemy. The Tyrant Point Potion Type B was a recipe that the future Aiselle was supposed to find, which Professor Mason Tyran would then steal and complete. How is it that Baek Yusol could know the recipe that didn't even appear in the original novel? It seems he didn't know that the incident was going to happen. Wait, he knows things about the future, but doesn't know the original novel's story? Is he not a possessor, but a regressor? That makes sense. If Baek Yusol he might have foresight into what's coming, but when it comes to the nitty-gritty stuff concerning Aiselle, he's as clueless as the rest of us. In the OG tale, Ma Yusong snagged a chance to take a trip back in time. Talk about a major rewind button. Amidst a cosmic backdrop, a lone figure stands, bathed in a celestial glow, contemplating the mysteries of time. The 11th moon of the Silver Age, the sole time-bending entity in this universe, holds the power to twist the sands of time. With the might of this cosmic being, things are about to get real interesting. Someone's asking, "What's wrong?" But we can't see who's talking yet. The suspense is real. A surprised young woman, rocking a coat with some stylish cuffs, looks up, perhaps startled by the sudden question. More mystery vibes here. No clear answers yet, just the blank page leaving us hanging. A young man with a sharp outfit and purple hair steps into the scene. His name's Hae Wonryang. Is he the one asking the questions? Still no resolution, just more of Hae Wonryang's sharp attire filling the frame. Someone's diving right in with a question about Baek Yuseol. The response has a slightly strange student. Guess he's not your average Joe. The scene opens with a lavender-haired guy and a girl having a chat. The girl is all like, "You don't feel anything else?" And the guy's response is just, "Not particularly." Well, that's a bummer for the girl, who just lets out a big sigh and says, "Ha! I see." Meanwhile, our lavender-haired dude is keeping it cool and silent. The girl, seemingly named Flame, dives into another topic, asking if her conversation partner is bothered by someone named Baek Yusol. She contemplates for a moment, showing a hint of surprise or realization, as if she's just connected some dots. Flame admits, well, yes, showing that Baek Yusol does indeed bother her, though the guy's face is blurred, leaving us guessing his reaction. His response is a simple "I see." Not much enthusiasm there, huh? Flame, looking determined, says yeah, as if she's made up her mind about something. She seems to be contemplating the fact that Baek Yusol knows about the original novel, just like she does. But she decides, this won't do. The scene shifts slightly, and we see a calm, empty room. She's thinking, what won't do? Flame concludes that, alrighty, someone is about to spill the beans. Since I'm here, I'm going to confide my thoughts to Baek Yusol, declares a mysterious character with a head full of purple locks. Our boy Baek Yusol appears next, looking as sharp as ever in his snazzy school uniform. But wait, there's a bead of sweat trickling down his face. Is he nervous about this upcoming revelation? Looks like Baek Yusol's inner voice just hit a high note, confide her thoughts to him. Clearly, he's caught off guard. In the enchanting atmosphere of what seems like a magical academy, our scene opens with a glimpse of the grand architecture, arched windows and intricate stonework, hinting at the history and mysteries within. Standing beneath the towering arches, two figures engage in a conversation. Their attire suggests that they might be students or perhaps young magicians. The warm sunlight creates a serene ambience as they converse. As the conversation wraps up, one of them expresses gratitude, saying, "Thanks for hearing me out today." It's a moment of appreciation and perhaps a hint of camaraderie between the two. The young woman with a ribbon in her hair and wearing gloves bids farewell with a cheerful smile, saying, "Then, it'll be off." She turns away with a wave, ready to step into whatever adventure awaits her next. With a gentle tap, her departure leaves the other character standing alone, his gaze following her for a moment as she walks away. The focus shifts to the young man left standing there, his purple hair catching the light. He seems contemplative, perhaps pondering the conversation or lost in thoughts of his own. The young man raises his hand slightly, perhaps feeling the lingering warmth of the encounter or preparing to cast a spell. His attire is distinguished, hinting at his status or role within the academy. His thoughts drift into the air as he quietly utters, "Flame." It's a mysterious and intriguing moment, leaving us curious about the significance of the word. The scene expands, showing the vast, empty tile floor of the academy, reflecting the golden hues of the setting sun. The young man stands alone, his mind seemingly occupied with thoughts of flame. His solitary figure on the academy grounds underscores a sense of reflection or anticipation. What could flame signify in his magical journey? The title page reveals the name of the story, Magic Academy's Genius Blinker. It's a tale of magic, mystery, and perhaps a journey of self-discovery within the academy's walls. As the sun rises, we're brought to a cityscape with a building prominently standing against a bright blue sky. It's the next day, and something's brewing. A splash of light fills the scene, leaving much to the imagination. It hints at the unfolding of a significant event. In the cozy corner of a cafe, a young man, dressed in a sharp blazer, is seen sitting. His brown hair is slightly tousled, and a small cup of coffee sits untouched before him. He seems deep in thought while cheerful chatter surrounds him. The scene cuts to a white space with a voice trailing off, as if contemplating something deep and important. A simple "ha" echoes, showing a mix of exasperation and anticipation. Zooming in, we catch a glimpse of the young man's face, or rather, his nervous expression. He murmurs to himself, "Now what?" as if faced with a daunting decision. Suddenly, a foreboding message appears. Currently, Mazen Tiran's Dark Demon Erosion's progress is at 37%. It's a chilling reminder of a looming danger. Our introspective cafe-goer is shown again, partially obscured, as the message continues ominously. That means that the incident will take place within 3 months. The screen fades to black, the tension rises as we learn that Mazen's Dark Demon Erosion randomly affects one student. The stakes are high, and time is ticking. In an otherworldly backdrop, we learn there are 3 candidates who might be affected by this sinister force. The plot thickens. Enter Jackie, Flame's friend. With striking red hair and a determined look, she's introduced as one of the potential victims of the Meet Arshuang, a member of Hong Bion's clique. She's got that classic mysterious look with her red hair, and she's dressed in a dark outfit that screams, "Don't mess with me." The scene sets a dramatic tone as we prepare to dive deeper into the world of cliques and hidden agendas. Next up, we have He Wanriang, the heir of the Full Moon Tower. This dude is no joke. With his purple hair and sharp gaze, he carries an aura of power and mystery. His involvement is seen as a worst-case scenario, and you can feel the tension building up. As we move on, there's a character dressed in a suit, surrounded by ominous purple energy. Whoever this guy is, he seems to have some serious business going on. The plot thickens as a character expresses dread at the thought of He Wanriang getting involved, marking it as the worst-case scenario. The stakes are high, and the suspense is palpable. The narrative continues to emphasize the potential disaster of He Wanriang's involvement. The foreboding atmosphere is further intensified by the mention of his dark demon erosion. As the character walks into a room, the anxiety about He Wanriang's involvement reaches a peak. The air is filled with uncertainty and concern. A chilling note is made about He Wanriang's dark demon erosion, which almost always leads to a bad ending. It's clear that whatever is brewing, it's not going to be pretty. Amidst the tension, the focus shifts to a character pondering the likelihood among 3 individuals. The plot thickens with mystery and intrigue. Another suit-clad character is seen, possibly one of the three mentioned. The suspense continues as we try to piece together the puzzle. The intrigue deepens as a young girl questions Flame, adding another layer of mystery to the story. Standing with arms crossed, this girl seems to hold some secrets. Her presence adds a new dynamic to the unfolding events. A face-off ensues as the girl questions the identity of another character. The dialogue is sharp, and the tension is palpable. The exchange continues with the girl demanding answers about the other's identity. There's an unresolved past hanging between them, adding to the suspense. The young lad is staring at yet another puzzling question, the kind that makes you want to pull your hair out. You know, the ones that make you go, "Really? This again?" He seems pretty done with it. Our guy is feeling the pressure. It's like when you have to solve a puzzle and all the pieces look the same. He's caught up in a mental game of Twister, trying to untangle his thoughts. The dude's got eyes like a hawk, focused and slightly annoyed. It's like he's looking for the answer to life's toughest questions. Those yellow eyes mean serious business. There is a thought brewing. Maybe telling Flame the truth might just lead to the endgame. It's like when you're playing a board game and you realize there's a shortcut to victory. But should he spill the beans? With nothing to lose, our guy's contemplating the big reveal. It's like standing on the edge of a cliff, debating whether to jump or not. He's got the meh, why not vibe going. Has about to drop a bomb, but wait, there's a glitch in the matrix. Something's off. It's like the universe is hitting the pause button on his big moment. Has starting his sentence, but the universe decides to troll him. He tries to say, but then the cosmic forces intervene. Talk about bad timing. Warning signs flash like neon lights at a sketchy bar. The universe gives him a heads up. Dude, you're lacking narrative power. It's like being told you can't freestyle when the beat drops. More warnings pop up, insisting he keeps his possessor status under wraps. It's like those secret agent movies where you can't blow your cover, no matter how juicy the info. The space around him is flooded with warnings. It's like being trapped in a techno rave with too many strobe lights. This isn't the vibe he signed up for. The chaos is real, and our guy's sanity is hanging by a thread. He's pondering if this is how it's going to go down. It's like a roller coaster of emotions with no brakes. All right, we've got a scene where a young lad, clearly stressed, decides to tackle the issue head-on by suggesting a compromise. Then let's do it like this. He's got the sweat beads going, which means this is some serious business. Continuing the conversation, Mr. Nervous proposes they share secrets, but only halfway. His like, we both have secrets we don't want to reveal to each other, so let's just tell each other half of it. Okay? Sounds like a solid plan, buddy. The girl, with her sharp gaze and determined face, gives in with a simple, fine. Seems like she's ready to play ball with this half-secret sharing game. We're still focused on the girl, just a closer look at her resolve. No dialogue, just a moment of silence where you can practically hear the gears in her head turning. Back to our guy, he's visibly relieved with a phew, what a relief. And then bam, he asks the million-dollar question. You know the future, right? Oh, things just got interesting. The dynamic duo is in a standoff, staring each other down. The guy seems to be waiting on her reaction while she's probably calculating her next move. Looks like the guy's getting ahead of himself. I said only half of it. Why are you accelerating already? Maybe she's sharing more than he bargained for. His face is blurred, but his thoughts are clear. The fact that you are asking that question must mean you also do. What are you trying to achieve by going to this school? He's digging for some serious answers. The girl, with her unwavering stare, responds like she's got a grand mission, to move the world in a direction where it won't collapse. This world is unstable, you see. Whoa, heavy stuff. Our guy feels a sense of relief, but he's skeptical. That's a relief, although I can't figure out if she's telling the truth or not. His mind's racing, but he's ready for his turn again. The two continue their chat under the open sky, both standing their ground in this secret sharing. Golden-eyed boy is puzzled, asking, why are you acting like that? His inner monologue wonders, what does she mean by like that? Clearly, he's as confused as a cat in a dog park. The girl, with her face slightly blurred but her confidence crystal clear, drops a line. Let's just speak vaguely. Oh, the mystery thickens. Still cloaked in mystery, the girl nonchalantly says, "Just because." Classic vague answer, right? She justifies her actions, thinking it's for the best. But one can only wonder, the best for whom? Her eye is drawn wide open in surprise or realization. Whatever it is, it's got her attention. Back to our curious boy, he seems to think, that should be enough, right? He's hoping his vague understanding is enough to get through the conversation. The girl standing her ground lets out a fiery "don't lie." Seems like things are heating up. Our golden-eyed lad is caught off guard, huh? He wonders how someone can be that kind. There's got to be more to this story. There is definitely some kind of goal or something you want, he speculates, trying to peel back the layers of this enigmatic exchange. With a firm stance, she retorts, "No, there isn't." The drama unfolds like a good detective story. He's left baffled. "No, even if you ask if there's something I want, to be honest, I'm not sure," the young man says while scratching his head in confusion. "You're not sure?" the girl questions, seemingly perplexed by his uncertainty. "Yeah, I just want to live," the young man adds, as if life itself is the grand prize. "Want to live." The girl's eyes widen, her voice trembling with surprise. The concept seems foreign to her. The air grows heavy, a dramatic pause that seems to stretch forever. "Oh, I'm sorry, I overstepped." The young man apologizes, realizing he might have hit a nerve. Is that it?" the girl stammers, trying to comprehend his simple wish. "Then he'll go first." The girl suddenly announces, her face flustered, as she turns to leave with a sparkle of determination. "Huh? It's my turn to ask a question, though." "Wait, is she crying right now?" the young man exclaims, baffled by the sudden change in events. Aiselle. The name is spoken with a mix of disbelief and recognition. The young man's expression grows serious, feeling the weight of the situation as dark energy looms around him. "Ack!" the young man gasps, confronted by a figure shrouded in an ominous aura. Under the ominous shadow of night, a mysterious figure demands an answer. The tension is so thick, you could cut it with a knife. Our second character, looking sharp in a suit, asks why Flame went back crying. Drama alert, folks. Somebody's got some explaining to do. And here's the threat. If our guy lies, he won't be let off the hook. This is getting serious, like a detective movie where nobody can be trusted. This guy in the royal blue suit, who seems pretty chill, feels the pressure from the world's strongest person's rival. I mean, who wouldn't sweat under those circumstances? Oh, snap! He remembers that Hae Wonrang had an unrequited crush on Flame. Love triangles are never simple, right? A misunderstanding is brewing. Our character decides to set the record straight, saying nothing happened with Flame. But you know misunderstandings, they love to hang around. But wait, is our man really buying this story? He's skeptical and asks if he's supposed to believe that. Reassurance time. Our guy confirms it's nothing like what the other is thinking. Crisis averted, or maybe not. With a casual wave, he hopes that's enough explanation. Fingers crossed it works, because he doesn't want more drama. Silence takes over as the character with the purple locks reflects deeply. His expression says more than words ever could. A sweat drop falls, and our purple-haired friend seems uneasy. Did he miss something? Or is it just the tension in the room? Finally, the purple-haired character apologizes for asking a pointless question. Humble pie, served with a side of regret. His friend, still awkward, insists it wasn't necessary to go that far. But hey, at least there's mutual understanding now. Hae Wonrang, with his usual calm exterior, unexpectedly says goodbye, leaving an air of mystery hanging like an uninvited guest. This moment has others questioning his character. The scene then shifts, with someone feeling uneasy, perhaps sensing that Hae Wonrang's farewell wasn't just casual. The atmosphere grows tense as the realization hits that Hae Wonrang wasn't always this kind of character. What changed? Enter the guy waving goodbye, someone who seems to have seen a new side of Hae Wonrang. His calm and cold facade cracks, revealing an instability that's just unsettling. As the sun sets, an uneasy feeling lingers, like when you lose track of your phone in the couch cushions. The night deepens, and the moon casts its glow on an imposing building, setting the stage for what's to come. A gentle tap on a book hints at a moment of contemplation. Another moment passes in silence, as the scene builds up anticipation. Inside, a girl with long blue hair is struggling to focus, her mind clearly elsewhere. The camera zooms in on her, lost in thought, as if she's wrestling with a decision. Finally, she gathers her resolve, wanting to ask something important to Aiselle. Two individuals, decked in lab coats, are seen wandering through an enigmatic laboratory. One of them, a guy with sharp spectacles and brown hair, throws the question, "What is it?" at his companion, a girl with flowing blue locks. The bespectacled fellow continues, pondering whether the mixing method earlier was a spur-of-the-moment creation. The camera pans to the guy's face, revealing his thoughtful expression as he awaits an answer. The girl with the azure mane confesses. The first part was acknowledging her ad hoc approach, a close-up of the girl's mouth with a hint of unease, suggesting deeper thoughts. He responds simply, "I see," probably contemplating her revelation. In a dreamlike sequence, the girl reminisces about her past. She always considered herself a genius, perhaps a little too confident back in the day. Amidst a cosmic backdrop, the blue-haired girl stands, surrounded by floating papers. Her thoughts echo her belief that she could surpass another woman if she continued on her path. Her internal monologue reveals her past conviction, a belief that she could outsmart this mysterious woman. The scene shifts to a darker mood, showing the girl's face with a pained expression. Doubts start creeping in. The girl, visibly frustrated, questions her current state. "Just what am I right now?" as she pounds her fist on the table. In a moment of resolve mixed with despair, she acknowledges, "At this rate, I'll never be able to avenge father," highlighting her motivation driven by vengeance. The scene unfolds with a burning intensity as the Adelebites are called out for their deceitful actions, marking them as the villains who caused the protagonist's father's death. Amidst swirling flames, the protagonist stands determined, ready to embark on a mission of revenge against those who wronged her family. The fiery backdrop continues, symbolizing the protagonist's fierce resolve to avenge her father's dishonor. The flames fade into a bright, hopeful white, indicating a transition or new beginning, perhaps the protagonist's resolve solidifying. The protagonist, a young woman with striking light blue hair, is seen clutching her head in frustration or determination, suggesting she's grappling with intense emotions. Her face shows determination, with piercing purple eyes that reflect her resolve to not let the injustice go unanswered. She makes a declaration to herself, unable to let the wrongs against her family stand, hinting at her plans to take action. As night falls, the protagonist vows to work harder, with a renewed focus and determination under the vast, starry sky. The scene shifts to a grand, imposing building, perhaps a castle, with a single lit window signifying someone's presence or activity inside. Stars twinkle in a serene night sky, setting a calm yet mysterious ambiance.